Blackheads are a type of acne called open comedones, which form when a pore becomes congested with a mixture of sebum, skin oil, and dead skin cells. The dark color is not dirt, but mainly oxidation of the material at the pore opening when it contacts air. And prevention is less about scrubbing harder and more about keeping the pore lining calm, the skin barrier healthy, and the shedding of cells inside follicles regular so plugs don't form in the first place. The most reliable prevention plan is built on 4 pillars: gentle cleansing that removes excess oil and product residue without stripping, consistent use of pore-targeting actives, especially salicylic acid and a retinoid, daily moisturization to protect the barrier and improve tolerance so you can stay consistent, and daily sunscreen to prevent irritation and post-inflammatory discoloration while also supporting collagen and texture over time. Everything else, masks, tools, extra serums, only helps if these pillars are already in place. To prevent blackheads effectively, you need to understand the common reasons pores clog: excess sebum, sticky buildup of dead cells, abnormal keratinization, occlusion from heavy products or friction, incomplete removal of sunscreen or makeup, and skin barrier damage that triggers inflammation and rebound oiliness. When you attack blackheads with harsh cleansers, alcohol-heavy toners, aggressive scrubs, or frequent squeezing, you often worsen the root problem by irritating the pore lining, increasing inflammation, and making the skin overproduce oil as a protective response, which can lead to more congestion and more visible pores. Start with cleansing done correctly. Use lukewarm water, not hot, because heat increases irritation and redness. Cleanse with a mild, pH-balanced, non-stripping cleanser that leaves your skin comfortable rather than squeaky, because squeaky clean usually means your protective lipids were stripped. If your skin is oily, cleansing in the morning can help reduce surface oil and prevent thickening of sebum. But if your skin is dry or sensitive, a water rinse or very gentle cleanse may be enough in the morning to avoid barrier disruption. At night, cleansing matters most because sunscreen, makeup, and environmental debris accumulate, and if you leave that film on the skin, it can mix with sebum and dead cells and worsen pore congestion. So cleanse thoroughly every evening. If you wear makeup, heavy sunscreen, or have oily skin, consider a simple double cleanse at night. First, use a gentle oil cleanser or micellar product to dissolve sunscreen and makeup. Then follow with your regular, gentle, water-based cleanser. The goal is to remove residue without over-scrubbing. So massage lightly with fingertips for about 20-30 seconds. Rinse well and pat dry, avoiding rough towels or cleansing brushes that can create micro-irritation. Once cleansing is stable, add the most evidence-based pore-clearing active for blackheads: salicylic acid, BHA, which is oil-soluble and can penetrate into the pore lining to loosen the bonds between dead skin cells, reduce comedone formation, and help normalize oil flow. A leave-on product in the range of 0.5% to 2% is commonly effective, but success depends on frequency and tolerance rather than maximum strength. So if you are new or sensitive, start with salicylic acid 2 or 3 times per week. Apply a thin layer to areas prone to blackheads, often nose, chin, and forehead, sometimes cheeks or hairline, and increase gradually as your skin stays comfortable. If you feel stinging, tightness, or see increased peeling, reduce frequency rather than adding harsher products. Many people do best using salicylic acid in the morning because it can also help control daytime oiliness. After salicylic acid, apply a simple moisturizer because a supported barrier reduces irritation and helps you stay consistent. A common fear is that moisturizer will clog pores, but in acne-prone skin, the right moisturizer is protective and often reduces oiliness over time by calming inflammation. Look for lightweight, non-comedogenic, fragrance-free options with barrier-supporting ingredients like glycerin, hyaluronic acid, panthenol, ceramides, and niacinamide. And remember that irritation itself can worsen blackheads, so drying out the skin is not a prevention strategy. It's often a trigger. The second cornerstone active for long-term prevention is a retinoid used at night. Retinoids normalize follicular cell turnover, reduce the formation of microcomedones, the earliest invisible stage of blockage, and over time keep pores clearer and texture smoother. Adapalene 0.1%, where available over the counter, is one of the most studied retinoids for acne prevention, while retinol or retinol can also help, though they may be less directly researched for comedonal acne than adapalene. Whichever you choose, the key is gradual introduction to avoid barrier irritation. Start 2 nights per week for 2 weeks, then every other night for 2 weeks, then increase toward nightly as tolerated, using only a pea-sized amount for the entire face on completely dry skin. Damp skin increases irritation, followed by moisturizer. If you are sensitive, apply moisturizer first, then retinoid, then moisturizer again, the sandwich technique, to improve tolerance. In the first few weeks of a retinoid, you may notice dryness, mild flaking, or temporary changes as clogged material surfaces. Mild dryness is common, but burning, swelling, severe peeling, or rash is a sign of irritation, not a helpful effect, and should prompt you to pause, simplify, and restart at a lower frequency. While salicylic acid and retinoids are powerful, stacking too many actives is a top reason prevention plans fail. Avoid combining multiple exfoliants, like glycolic acid plus salicylic acid plus scrubs, and avoid adding strong benzoyl peroxide on top of a new retinoid unless you specifically need it for inflamed acne and your skin tolerates it, because irritation undermines consistency and can make pores look worse. Sunscreen is an essential part of blackhead prevention when using exfoliants or retinoids, because ultraviolet exposure increases inflammation, delays barrier repair, and can worsen discoloration and texture. Choose a broad-spectrum SPF 30 or higher that you can wear daily, and if certain sunscreens make you feel congested, switch formats rather than skipping lightweight fluids, gels, or non-comedogenic mineral or hybrid formulas often work better for acne-prone skin. Apply generously and evenly, and remove thoroughly at night. Product residue and occlusion are major hidden drivers of blackheads, especially around the hairline, temples, and jaw. Hair pomades, heavy leave-in conditioners, thick oils, and fragranced styling sprays can migrate onto skin and combine with sebum and dead cells. So keep hair products off facial skin. Wash the hairline after styling when needed, and consider switching to lighter, non-greasy formulations if you notice congestion in those zones. Friction and pressure, known as acne mechanica, can also increase blackheads. Tight masks, helmet straps, chin guards, frequent face touching, and resting your chin on your hand can all inflame follicles and trap sweat and oil. Minimize friction where possible, keep masks clean and breathable, and apply a light moisturizer before mask wear to reduce rubbing, while avoiding thick, occlusive ointments under friction zones unless your skin is severely chapped. If you sweat during exercise, rinse or cleanse soon afterward. Sweat itself is not dirty, but mixed with oil and friction, it can contribute to pore congestion. And staying in sweaty clothing for long periods can worsen body acne and comedones on the chest and back. Blackhead prevention also benefits from simple hygiene steps that reduce repeated exposure to oils and debris. Clean your phone screen daily. Change pillowcases at least weekly, more often if you are very oily. Avoid sharing makeup brushes, and wash brushes and sponges regularly, because these surfaces can collect oils and product buildup that repeatedly contacts the skin. If you wear makeup, choose lighter, non-comedogenic options when possible, and prioritize thorough removal. Long-wear foundations and heavy primers can be fine if removed properly, but incomplete cleansing often causes the mystery blackheads that don't respond to new treatments. Now about pore strips and extraction. Pore strips can remove surface plugs temporarily, but they don't prevent recurrence and can irritate the skin. Frequent extraction and squeezing can create inflammation, broken capillaries, hyperpigmentation, and scarring. And from a medical perspective, repeated trauma is one of the fastest ways to turn a manageable comedone problem into persistent irritation and uneven texture. Prevention works best when you treat the whole face consistently rather than chasing each plug. If you choose to extract occasionally, do it gently after a warm shower, use clean hands or a sanitized tool, apply minimal pressure, and stop immediately if it doesn't release easily. Pain and force are signals that you are likely to injure the follicle wall, which increases inflammation and can worsen acne. It's also important to distinguish true blackheads from sebaceous filaments, which are normal structures in pores that help guide sebum to the surface and can appear as small dots on the nose. Sebaceous filaments can be minimized with the same routine, but they may never fully disappear because they are part of normal skin function. So set the goal as smoother and less congested, rather than 0 dots. A practical, safe routine that prevents blackheads for most people looks like this when written plainly. In the morning, cleanse gently if needed. Apply salicylic acid to blackhead-prone areas, starting a few mornings per week and increasing as tolerated. Then moisturize. Then apply sunscreen. At night, cleanse thoroughly. Double cleanse if you wear heavy sunscreen or makeup. Apply a retinoid on dry skin, starting a few nights per week and increasing slowly. Then moisturize. If your skin becomes irritated, reduce the frequency of actives. Keep cleansing gentle. Moisturize more, and prioritize sunscreen until calm. Then resume slowly. Expect a timeline of weeks, not days. Early improvements often show around 4 to 8 weeks, and more meaningful changes typically appear around 12 weeks with consistent use because comedones form and resolve over cycles of follicular turnover. Switching products constantly or using actives aggressively for a week and then stopping usually leads to disappointment. If you want a structured ramp-up without complicated rules, follow this progression. For the first 2 weeks, use salicylic acid 2 or 3 mornings per week and retinoid 2 nights per week. For weeks 3 and 4, increase salicylic acid to every other morning and retinoid to every other night if comfortable. For weeks 5 through 12, aim for salicylic acid most mornings and retinoid most nights, with 1 or 2 rest days weekly if your skin needs them. Throughout the process, treat irritation as a signal to step back and protect the barrier, not as a reason to add stronger exfoliation. Barrier protection is not cosmetic, it is clinical. The skin barrier regulates water loss and protects against irritants, and when it is damaged, the skin becomes reactive, inflamed, and more likely to clog. So if you experience stinging when applying basic products, persistent tightness after washing, redness that lingers, or flaky patches that feel raw, temporarily pause actives for several days, cleanse gently once daily, moisturize twice daily, use sunscreen, and restart actives at lower frequency once calm. For very oily, congestion-prone skin, niacinamide can be a useful supporting ingredient because it helps strengthen the barrier and reduce the appearance of oiliness. It's often well tolerated and can be used with salicylic acid and retinoids, though simplicity remains the priority. For sensitive skin that cannot tolerate salicylic acid, azelaic acid can be a gentler alternative that supports normalization of keratinization, reduces redness, and helps acne in many people. It may not feel as immediately decongesting as salicylic acid, but it can be a strong long-term option with better tolerance, particularly if you have redness-prone skin. For body blackheads or clogged pores on the back and chest, consider a salicylic acid body wash or leave-on body treatment. Lather, leave it on the skin for about 1 to 2 minutes, then rinse, and combine with breathable clothing and quick post-sweat rinsing. Again, avoid harsh scrubbing tools that inflame follicles. Lifestyle factors can influence acne for some individuals, though they are rarely the only cause. High glycemic load diets, frequent sugary drinks, candies, highly processed snacks can worsen acne in susceptible people, and dairy, especially skim milk, may be a trigger for some. So if you suspect a link, try a gentle, time-limited experiment such as reducing those factors for 6 to 8 weeks while keeping skincare consistent, rather than making extreme restrictions. Overall, aim for balanced meals with adequate protein, fiber, and whole foods to support skin health. Stress and sleep affect hormones and inflammation. Poor sleep can worsen oil production and slow barrier repair. So consistent sleep and manageable stress routines can support clearer skin, though they are supportive rather than standalone treatments. Climate matters too. In humid conditions, sweat and oil can increase, and product buildup happens faster, so prioritize gentle cleansing and lighter textures. In dry or air-conditioned environments, barrier dryness increases and actives can irritate more easily, so increase moisturization and reduce active frequency if needed. The most common reasons blackhead prevention fails are predictable. Using a harsh cleanser that strips the skin, skipping moisturizer, applying too many actives at once, squeezing and picking frequently, wearing sunscreen inconsistently, failing to remove sunscreen or makeup thoroughly at night, and ignoring triggers like hair products and friction. Correcting these issues often produces better results than buying new treatments. If your goal includes minimizing the look of enlarged pores, remember that pores appear larger when they are filled with oxidized material and oil. Clearing congestion makes pores look smaller, and consistent sunscreen plus retinoids can improve texture support over time, but genetics play a role, and the realistic target is visible refinement rather than perfectly invisible pores. Special safety note: if you are pregnant or trying to conceive, avoid topical retinoids unless a qualified clinician specifically advises otherwise, and keep